What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So today we have the Eternity of Pain week 4. We have the Scorpion boss, and this guy is, I think, the hardest boss from this Eternity of Pain, and then I would say Nick Fury, but he's definitely not as easy as Terax. This fight is really crazy because he's metal and Magneto is basically ignoring most of the nodes, if not all of them, to be honest. But yeah, we're doing 3 fights in this video. The first fight is Magneto. We pretty much ignore every node. The second fight, we are using Warlock, and we're not ignoring any nodes. We're playing the fight how it's meant to be played. And then the third fight is actually, you could say, like a trick where with Luke Cage, we kind of ignore some of the nodes. So yeah, we're gonna get to that soon. But here we have Magneto. He is probably the best offensive dot character because, yeah, if someone is metal, they're just getting destroyed. And there is a node here where if we actually get to 0 power, we take damage. And that's like 240% of his attack. And he's got like 16,000, so you would be dead. But because it's Magneto, he just ignores that node. And, I mean, you can get unlucky and not ignore it, but it's just as easy to just do it again and you're gonna get lucky at one point. And here we're using a SP3 with 42 prowess as a 6-star rank 3 with suicides. It does pretty good damage. And then also we have the sharpnel bleeds as well, so once those detonate, we're gonna deal massive damage as well. So he's taking 9,000 per tick, and that's 156,000 damage. And at this point I'm just like, a few more him attacks and he should be done. So right there we triggered this node. I'm gonna explain all the nodes better in the next fight, but here we're trying to raise to that special attack just because we would take a lot of damage if we don't. But yeah, I'm gonna pop another special 3 soon enough here. I'm gonna charge heavy again, go for my SP3, and that is basically the first objective, offensive dot. So now we're gonna jump into the Warlock fight, which is actually a solo as well. It wasn't easy. It would definitely took me like 10 to 15 tries, I would say, or maybe even more. But yeah, that is it. 32 hits, very, very easy with Magneto. So here, let's talk about all the nodes that this guy has, because in the previous fight we ignored pretty much all of them. So the first node, slow learner. After the attacker uses a special attack, a 15-second timer is started. And if the attacker activates another special while this timer is active, they are inflicted with a petrified debuff of 150% potency. So that can actually reverse your healing as well with 150% potency. And for 15 seconds, it's quite a lot. Then we have the node that didn't trigger on Magneto because, yeah, whenever our power empties to 0, we suffer 240% of the champion's attack as direct damage. So if you maybe mess up with the petrify, you can get your power gain reversed. You can actually get your power to 0 and then you take the damage. It doesn't really happen too often, but that basically cancels you from popping a special 3, because once you pop the special 3, you start over with 0 power. So if you pop special 3, you are dead basically. And then there's another node. So after we have a successful parry, we gain a power gain buff, giving us 1 bar of power over 5 seconds. So that's a really nice power gain. But this is how it can get you with the Petrify. This can be reversed because of the 150% potency Petrify that the node has. And then beat the buzzer. So when the attacker fills a bar of power, this is like the kind of the tricky node. So when you fill a bar of power, you have 8 seconds to pop another special attack. Otherwise, you take 50% of your max health as damage. Now, this timer can be reset when you get to another bar of power. So let's say I'm in my special 1. I have 8 seconds. And if I get to another to my special 2 within those 8 seconds, that timer is just going to reset. But at some point, I'm going to have to pop a special. Or pop no specials. But if I don't pop a special and get to my special 3 and just hold it for the whole fight, I'm going to take 1 detonation, which is going to be my 50% of my max health. So keep that in mind. That's basically what we're going to do for the Luke Cage fight. Here we're trying to not get to the special 3 actually. And then whenever the attacker purifies a debuff, they receive a burst of degeneration damage, dealing 40% attack. That rarely happens. If you have like maybe someone like Shang-Chi, which you can purify petrifies or poisons, this can actually be pretty annoying. But then this is another node that really helps us. So landing a critical hit adds 2 to the attacker's combo meter. So why is this good? This is great because of the Scorpion Sense. So as you might know, Scorpion Sense, you have basically 15 seconds when you're fighting a Scorpion to do 20 hits, to increase your combo meter by 20 within those 15 hits. And if you don't successfully do that, he will activate Scorpion Sense. And actually Warlock is pretty nice here because popping those special 2s really adds up that combo meter. And this can actually save you because you don't want to have the Scorpion Sense active, because then you would only have to parry him and hit him because he's got a 20% chance to evade and retaliate because you get like slightly stunned there. And yeah, it's kind of tough once you get to that point. And then 2 more nodes. This guy has a lot of nodes. He's got indefinite protection, reducing his damage he receives by 90%, and you gotta knock him down for it to break the shield basically. And it goes to cooldown for 15 seconds. And then the last node, whenever the attacker would receive an effect that are immune to, the defender gains an stacking power gain, granting 10% max power. So let's say you're like immune to his poison sting effects, you will take or he will get some power gain. So that is the fight done with Warlock, 289 hits, but that is because Warlock has a lot of hits on the SP2, and plus every crit adds up our combo meter to a +2, so we get a +2. So basically what you have to do there, I couldn't explain because the nodes were too many. What the trick here, if you want to do this fight with Warlock, is try and pop those special 2s, but before parrying. So you would want to throw those special 2s before you parry, because if you parry, you will get another bar of power very, very close. You're gonna be close to another special attack, or you might even get to another special attack, and then you would have to pop another special one and you will get petrified. But if you do get petrified, you would have to slow down with your openings, because you wouldn't have your parries, because if you parry with the petrify on, there's a chance you get you get your power emptied to 0. So if that happens, you will take a lot of damage and die. But this can be tricky, especially if he's got Scorpion Sense, because if he's got it active, you cannot parry for the power gain. So that can definitely be tricky. And here, what we did with Luke Cage, this is a 6-star rank 2, by the way. So I raised up in my special 3, and before I took the damage from not popping a special within 8 seconds, I got hit. And if you got Luke Cage awakened, he gets a indestructible effect. So that basically saved me from 50% of my health. So that is a pretty good strategy if you want to do that. And right there, I didn't mean to block that, but sometimes if you want to get the opening from the SP2, you gotta be close to him, and it can be tricky. And you will get that petrify even through the block. But yeah, you can just block the XL special 1. It's not too bad. I sometimes fully evade it. I'm not too, like, I'm not doing it all the time. But I can do it, like, I will do it when I'm low HP, and which I will be soon, probably. But yeah, man, this fight is definitely pretty tricky. You gotta be very, very aggressive. Hope you get some nice crits so that you add up your combo meter with +2 of your hits, because 15 seconds to do 20 hits, man, it's rough, even with the node. And it sucks that there's not any champion that has, like, double medium hits, or... yeah, double medium hits for the first medium or the second medium, like Domino, like Stealth Suit Spidey, Black Cat, for those objectives. But yeah, I guess they gave us a node, which is great. But here I wasn't aggressive enough, and as you can see, I can only hit him with the parries. And that's annoying, because with a 6 rank 2, you can see that was a 700 parry. And we have to play like that, because if he evades, he will stun us, and we will probably take a combo and die. But here I want to go in again. I didn't exit again. That's sometimes it's tough, but you have to be super aggressive. That's why I want to go in after, because then at some point you gotta slow down, because you want to knock him down for his protection shield, and that slows you down as well. And you're gonna see me doing combos even without the shield knocked, just because I don't want him to get the Scorpion Sense. But yeah, this is by far I think it's one of the worst objectives. It doesn't really have like good champions. Like it has like Electra, which is decent for this guy with the debuffs. There was a full dex, but I don't think a lot of people have Electra ranked up. But we'll get to it once we finish this fight. So by the way, I don't solo this fight because yeah, my health is not good enough. I got a rank 2, and plus I don't like using Luke Cage because he's taking damage from the poisons. Like if I block Dex one of his special one, I can get another poison on me, and that poison will just lower my willpower healing from my poison, the liquid courage poison. Because if you pay attention to my health now, it's gonna start getting lower. So we're 16%, now it's gonna go 15%. So that's why I don't really like him. I really liked Warlock because he was immune to both suicides. But yeah, man, I believe this is like the good strategy, because like this fight is not really suicide friendly because you have to be popping a lot of specials, and they do that because Scorpion, if you pop a lot of specials, he can activate his Scorpion sense that way at the end of your special attack. So that is definitely a smart placement of nodes. I think there's too many of them though, that's the only thing. But there we go, we did those 20 hits with our Luke Cage. Here we go in. Here I'm just gonna stay aggressive because I don't even care about knocking him down. I just want to do those hits so it doesn't get Scorpion sense, but it doesn't seem like it. But we get a good intercept and we get a nice crit. So that was a basically 3-hit light attack, so counted like that. Here I want to knock him down. I think I'm going to do the heavy here. Yep, we do the full dex. Oh, that's beautiful, man. It's really nice. Now I want to get the intercept. Nice, he played into it. We got a lot of exhaustions now, so we actually hit some really nice numbers. But he's at 50% right now. I'm pretty happy with this attempt. I know I'm going to die soon because I don't have parries to like knock him down. Or if he gets Scorpion sense, I cannot hit him. Basically, I gotta get lucky this time. And we barely got the Scorpion sense there. Now I have to dex this again. I'm not too confident, but as you can see, I'm trying my best. And here we get the hit. I trigger Indestructible. We're gonna pop the special 3. We're not gonna die because we got Indestructible from the node. Or the Stink Burst. But yeah, at this point, he's got Scorpion sense. We got 5% health or 4. So at this point I'm like, he's gonna evade at some point and I'm gonna die. But yeah, we die here. So 47% health left. That is pretty good. Let me see how much. 234 hits. That was, wow, that was nice. So, oh, actually, hold up, I think I don't skip it here. Yeah, basically revive, 47% health. Yeah, we revive and we go in from 47% health. And then, spoiler, we actually don't do this in this fight, or don't finish him off with this revive. We're gonna do one more revive. But yeah, so we started from 47% health. This try here, we're not gonna be too lucky because I just wanted him to hit me there. We did take the damage without the Indestructible off, but here luckily the Indestructible saved me from his Sting Burst. But at this point we got Petrified. And we got 4 poisons. I'm barely healing at this point from Liquid Courage. So my health is gonna get drained. And here we fully dex that special one. I believe I take one special one to the face, and that's what messing me up. Or that's, I don't know. I think that's why. But yeah, if you have like low HP, might as well try it, yeah, you know. So, but yeah, honestly, I'm doing well with this guy's special one. It's not too bad. Like, the spacing is somewhat weird at some point. Like, if he throws it and you're close, it's like weird. But yeah, man, we're not having too much health. We got 7% health. Now we got a beta special and knock him down. It's not looking great for that Scorpion sense. And here I mess up. I did the light very early on. So we popped the special 3 again out of panic. He's got 35% health. We didn't take the damage though, and we got 9% of the health left. We are kind of healing from that SP2 Petrify, because he's SP2 Petrify. He's only like a 40 or 30% Petrify potency. It's not 150, which definitely reverses your power. But yeah, we will die soon because our Indestructible timer is not gonna come back again before we actually die from the node. Well, we gotta pop a special because we're at the special 3 now. And I think I'm about to knock him down, or I'm gonna pop my special 3, yeah, because there's no way I can do anything else. I was waiting it out, but yeah. He's at 32% health, and right here we died, so this is going to be the second revive, our 3rd try. We healed up to full because I got expiring potions. Really nice. And this is going to be the last try. But yeah, this guy is definitely... I mean, I like the other two objectives. The Magneto fight, I mean, it's like whatever, I'll take it. Ignore all the nodes. The Warlock fight was actually pretty challenging. There I took the detonation, so that's perfect. And yeah, that was pretty challenging. This objective, it doesn't really have the best champions. Like, even if it had a 6-star rank 4 Luke Cage, it would be tough to solo. So yeah, with a rank 2, I mean, it can be soloed, but it's tough. I think without suicides, you would be better off as a solo, because you would be healing from the petrify, because that'll be the only debuff you have. Because with liquid courage, I actually get my power reversed. So, or sorry, not my power, my healing reversed from liquid courage. But yeah, here I'm just gonna try and parry, do 3 hits, hopefully get some crits. There we go, we're getting some nice crits, so we can maybe ignore the sting, or sorry, the scorpion sense. And we did get some nice crits, honestly, this time. Very, very good, very happy with the crits. Now let's knock him down, hopefully bet the special too quickly. He didn't want to throw it, but we pop a special or get an intercept. And then I gotta do 14 hits, man. Come on, we got this, we got this. And we got lucky with the crits there. So that was barely, wow. That was quite crazy. But yeah, I want to go in from the SP2, want to be super aggressive. He barely let me connect the hit. But yeah, now I gotta be aggressive again. I don't care about knocking him down, I just don't want him to get the scorpion sense. And he does. Because yeah, man, you gotta race, man. 15 seconds to do 20 hits is so tough. Maybe if I have guaranteed crits, I can see that happening. Or the double medium attacks, but yeah. I don't want to hit him after this because he had scorpion sense. I want to parry, hopefully get the crit. Yes, we did it. So at this point, he's got 8% health. Protection is about to come up. We gotta knock him down. And right there, I should have, but I didn't expect to connect the parry there for some reason. We're not going for the heavy because the scorpion sense is close to expiring. Come on. And we did. Perfect. We got another 15 seconds on the clock. We bait the SP2. There we go. I'm gonna go in. Boom, boom, boom. I think if you do that, it's like it can probably, they can parry you. Like if you do this in battlegrounds, like after the SP2 you go in, you can probably get parried. So I don't think I'm gonna follow that strategy outside story content and variants and stuff. But yeah, he's got 1% health. At this point, I'm like, I gotta go for a heavy, and then he should die, right? So yeah, one combo, and he's dead. So that was okay, I guess. But yeah, let's talk about the best options for each objective now. Okay, so here we have the offensive dot damage. We have so many good options here. First one, the best one is probably Magneto, because he just destroys this fight. If someone is a metal champion, that's it. Then we actually have Archangel. Scorpion starts the fight with Rupture immunity and Shock immunity, so he's not immune to poison. So you can definitely Archangel him. You can even use your Abomination Immortal because he's not poison immune again. You can definitely do this fight. We got Nick Fury. He can actually, on his second health, he can be fully unblockable. Ignore all evades. He can probably destroy this Scorpion. We also have Gwenpool. If you get a certain amount of hits, you can ignore all of his ability accuracy, so no Scorpion sense. That would be really nice. Hawkeye has a slow, so he can definitely work really well here. So yeah, I think he's probably one of the best options as well. And then I think that's it pretty much for the best options for this objective. You can use Warlock because Warlock is also on the next objective, the robots one. So the best robots here, I don't think there's a best robot. You definitely don't want to use Nebula because he's shock immune. But I think Omega Sentinel is probably the best robot because if you get evaded, you get actually a poison on you, or if you get, you can get another poison on you from blocking the special one. So what that's going to do to Omega Sentinel is it's just going to heal her up. So I think she's probably the best option for this. Nimrod and Nebula, definitely the worst because Nimrod, I actually have a rank 4 Nimrod, but he's shock immune. So he wouldn't do that well against Scorpion. But yeah, I think the best robot is Omega Sentinel, Warlock, and potentially Ultron because he's immune to poison. He's got 2 health, so he could be nice. You can maybe be aggressive with visions to just ignore the Scorpion sense if you're like super aggressive connected those intercepts. But overall, I think Omega Sentinel, Warlock are the best options. And then here it's just rough. We got the thunderbolts. So I don't think there's anyone that's good for this objective. I think the best one here is probably Elektra. But no one has ranked up Elektra. Because if you got debuffs on him, you actually reduce his ability accuracy by quite a bit. So opponents passively suffer 85% reduced ability accuracy for as long as they're under a debuff effect. So if you're lucky, get those bleeds from the SP1, there's a 75% chance. But yeah, if you're lucky, you can definitely ignore most of his Scorpion Sense. So I would say she's decent. She's also class advantage. Then I would say that probably the next best option might be Electro, because you can follow the strategy that we did with our Luke Cage. Get to the SP3 and not pop a single special. And the more power Electro has, the more critical hits he's going to do. I think that's his awakening ability. So based on his power, he will get a lot of crit rating. And if you crit a lot, you will get more combo meter. So you're probably going to ignore most of the Scorpion Sense. The only thing about Electro is that he doesn't have too much health for the block. And you're going to lose that 50% health at the start. So I would say the best option is probably those two, Elektra. And then I would say, honestly, use whoever you have ranked up, because I used my Luke Cage, he was rank 2. Juggernaut was rank 1. I don't think he's going to be that great, because if you get a debuff on you, he will lose his gem. He's not going to be great. But yeah, you can even use X73 with the SP3 strategy to just don't pop a special. You will get a regen at some point. But yeah, honestly, use whoever you have ranked up, because pretty much all of them are about the same, I would say, except obviously Aaron Patriot, because yeah, he's definitely the best one for that one. But yeah, guys, hopefully this video helps you take down Scorpion with your roster for those objectives. I think he's definitely the most challenging one, the harder one out of all 4 weeks. And then I would say Nick Fury is probably the second hardest. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for next week to fight all 4 of them, do all the 6 objectives, and then wait out for some nice rewards. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about Scorpion. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.